Previously on This American Drew.
Hello, my fellow Americans, and welcome to another exciting edition of This American Drew. I'm your host, Drew Kordick. This show will tackle hard-hitting topics. I am in my late 20s and have recently come out of the closet.
Well, I'm genuinely uninterested in your personal life.
I'm bad at being gay.
You're the best gay I know.
You're gonna have to come with us.
You're being deported, Mr. Kordick, for un-American activities.
Ay, Dios mío. Stranded in the middle of the hot desert, I thought I had hit rock bottom. Nevertheless, I persisted. Until I found my destiny. Or should I say, mi destino. My life in Mexico wasn't all that different than my life in America. I still had my show, though there were a few format changes. My studio was now an off-ramp in the heart of Ciudad Juarez, and there were no cameras. But I still had my trusty sidekick. Muchos gracias, Natalio.
You're welcome, Drew. Do you ever miss America?
You know what, Natalia? I really don't. It was ironic, but I was finally enjoying my life. I was free from Trump's America, the burden of being a popular internet celebrity, and the annoyance that was Nathan Finkel. Until that fateful day.
Welcome in, Nate's mates, and welcome to This Nathan Drew, the internet's #1 IKEA unboxing show. We got a special guest today from Comedy Bang Bang, Scott Aukerman.
Is that?
Yeah, that's you.
Hi.
Scott Aukerman.
Hi.
Thanks for being on the show.
Very nice to meet you.
Do you need water or anything?
No. Practically my whole body is made of it. I'm good. Are you Nathan?
I'm
or-
Nathan. Drew, you probably remember.
I know Drew. Yeah, I thought he was going to be
Yeah, so
hosting the show.
we haven't seen Drew in a little while, actually.
Uh-huh.
But I felt like it was kind of my duty to keep the show going. And I changed it up just
Your
a little
duty?
bit.
Are you
Well,
his subordinate?
I kind of look up to Drew. He kind of gave me my
Okay.
first real big break. But Scott, today we're going to be building the Avdala, kind of a beginner's one. So I bigwig like you probably know.
Well, I don't think that status in show business relates to difficulty in putting a shelf together.
So, I don't know, let's get started. Like, I don't know,
you-
like who are your idols? Like, comedically or just in general?
I mean, comedians are not necessarily the people that you would look up to.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Are you hoping that this is put together by the end of the discussion? Because I'm not sure that I have that much
well,
much time to...
it's kind of a personal goal, but if we don't get it, if you want, I can send you a photo afterwards or something.
Yeah, I think I would want that.
Cool. All
Thank
right.
you.
If you give me
Great.
your home address,
Sure.
don't do it on the show. I know from working with Drew, like fans can be crazy.
Drew,
Yeah.
Drew, fans of Drew's?
That's actually a really good point, and it brings me to the question, like, how do you balance work and family?
Like the joke question on my show?
Yeah, but I just thought you might appreciate something you were more familiar with, or like if the tables turned a little.
I mean, when you think about it, you go to dinner, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Were you saying like,
No, you're a human being. Why do you feel like you're?
well, it's just like
Overweight,
usually
or-
if Drew were to say you go to dinner, it would be followed with like often or a lot or something. Like as if
That's
joke.
not
It's
nice.
just-
But you obviously go to dinner. People don't like tables being turned. They like a nice table where they get to keep their own food. What? That is not your laugh. That can't be your laugh.
Yeah.
Do it again?
I laugh when
Oh boy. Someone once told me
it's
that one of the worst things you could say to someone was, you have an ugly smile or you have a terrible sounding laugh, because then they feel self-conscious about having joy in their life.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't laugh like that.
this actually, I don't know if you know how hard it's been since Drew went missing, and I don't want to
No.
get soft on you here, but it's just it means a lot.
I
to
know
me.
our society, we place great value on being hard, but as men, I think that we should,
I really appreciate you saying that,
yeah.
because it really does. Just having this like banter back and forth, as men,
Yeah, right.
having this banter back and forth, and I didn't realize how much I missed it.
Yeah. So, do you cut to a commercial at any point, and then we come back
No,
on
this is on
Gone,
the internet.
or
So
this
we
is-
can go as long as we need to, and I'm happy to keep chatting with you.
cool?
But if we're going to keep chatting, I may have to ask you for a hand at a certain point.
Then we should probably not keep chatting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shelf Builderman. Just kidding. Scott Aukerman. Thanks for coming on the show.
You have such a shine to you right now. I'm gonna take a pass on
Okay.
that, but
It was great having you, though.
I'm a big fan of the arts, comedic and dramatic.
I'm pleased as punch to have had you. I really am.
Thanks. You realize that IKEA gives you all the tools. You didn't need that huge box, but
I plumb got so nervous I didn't even find the Allen wrench.
the emergency exit is back this way.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Son of a bitch! After Scott leaves, I will be continuing to build the shelf. Motivated by spite, I decided to venture back to America, where I would reclaim my empire at Highland Park TV. Hopefully, I would be given full amnesty by the United States government for my treasonous acts. Aided yet again by my white privilege, I was gifted re-entry to America and greeted by two very friendly ICE agents. They said I could come back to the country if I promised to never burn the American flag again, and they gave me free Burger King.
Well, you're in luck. That's not the only free thing. We also bought you a car, which will take you to your house in Glendale, California.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There he was, laughing it up with my producer and writing partner, Madeline Farkas. What makes him think that he could carry on my legacy and interview one of my former bosses? I haven't been this angry since they canceled Pan Am. It was Mad Men on a plane. So I decided to don a disguise and take a closer look at the inner workings of this Nathan Drew. It was time to evaluate my employee. It was time to go undercover.
Hi. So we're doing this American Drew season 2, but without Drew. Now it's a new show. It's this Nathan Drew. With the rigors of producing large-scale entertainment, I like to have my quiet time with a universe that's much more easily controlled.
production company set me up with a new production manager, so I figured I'd kind of take him under my wing and let him shadow me a little bit, kind of show him the ropes.
You know, all these years that I've known Nathan, I just assumed he lived under a bridge or something. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the show?
Well, the show is kind of like a spiritual sister to This American Drew. I'll be stepping in as the host because when Drew left, it kind of just created like a vacuum in my life. When you do so much for somebody, and you're there for them for everything that they're going through, it's hard not to take it on yourself. Excuse me. It's hard not to take it on yourself, and I don't want that for you. I don't have even the emotional latitude to let that happen to you.
How fucking stupid do you have to be? All you have to do is replace my name with yours. This American Nathan.
So Nathan showed me around my former studio. I was not surprised to see that he had the gall to hire my crew, and the conditions he was keeping them in were absolutely barbaric.
Modest, but we have snacks. Do you have any dietary restrictions? I know Melissa was a guest previously who was gluten-free.
Where do you guys get the budget for craft service?
It's just out of pocket. You have to appreciate the staff, So, it's there if you want any. Welcome in, Nate's Mates. This is YouTube's #1 IKEA unboxing show, This Nathan Drew. This week we'll be finishing our build out of the Fullmore, and I'd love to welcome in my guests, Phil Matarese and Sarah Rain from Phil's Pills.
Thank you for having us, Nate.
Thanks for coming in. So, since you guys do music, who are a couple of your influences?
Music-wise, I don't know, just fast, fun, short songs like Minor Threat and all that sort of stuff, but definitely like lighter and surfier. So you don't have any instructions or anything? You're just winging it?
Well, this is actually, so we're just finishing a build out from last time.
Yeah, for sure.
Fun fact though, so you work on the show Animals.
I do, yeah, I made that show.
HBO's. If you guys have HBO Now or Go, you can tune in. What's it like working with animals?
I don't work, it's an animated show, so I don't work with any actual animals.
I don't feel like I could do a show. I can't empathize with animals really. So.
Really?
Well, I'm allergic to most of them. I can't do fish or dogs or cats, and I'm afraid of birds.
Nathan has taken everything that I made great about my show and has just subverted it into this.
Sarah, you're a vocalist. Is that correct?
Yep.
The fact that he thinks that this is like a relevant thing that people would want to watch is absolutely insane.
You work with many bands, not just Phil's Pills, correct?
I play in a band called Babes with my brothers, and then I have a band called Cobra Man.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Drew do a music video for Babes?
He did. He's worked on a few, I think, now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was it like to work with Drew?
He's nuts. He wanted to
nuts in a good way,
commit
though.
suicide a dozen times, I think.
Right. That's just that manic, genius energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty incredible.
This is taking longer than I thought, so if we could play probably sooner than later, that'd be cool. Are we waiting until you're finished with this and then we play?
It's kind of a personal goal.
After watching Nathan interview these poor guests, I came to realize that he was a horrible host. His questions were inane, he hardly ever made eye contact with the guests, and he brought everything back to himself. That's my shtick. I was ready to give my final evaluation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phil's Pills.
Can't wait for love. Can't wait for passion. Can't wait for that old-fashioned magic. Can't wait for
So, I know you've been through a lot this last year with your friend going missing.
My boss, yeah.
So I just wanted to give you, it's not much, but I just wanted to give you this.
Oh.
Thank you.
Can't wait for love. Can't wait for passion. Can't wait for.
Thank you.
I mean, read it.
I don't have my glasses on.
Nathan. Really? This is a cease and desist. Effective immediately, you're to terminate whatever it is the fuck you're doing out there.
Okay, I can stop, yeah.
Copyright laws are there to protect influencers and creative content providers like myself, and you are just pissing all over the US Constitution right now. There will be a season 2, but I'm the host, and I will always be the host.
No, I can't wait for love.
I will die being the host of this motherfucking show, and you're my beta! Drew's back. Everybody, Drew's back. That was great. You can pack up, go home. Drew's back, everybody. We're making This American Drew.